Hello, welcome back to my channel. This pick a card reading is for what actions do I need to take to change my life. We have 3 piles here. Pile number 1, which is represented by a rose quartz, and the quartz is a little cracked, but still pretty. Yeah, still pretty. Pile number 2 is represented by a beauty druzy. And pile number 3 is represented by a goldstone. Take a moment and reflect on the piles. See which one calls out to you and go ahead and choose it. There will be timestamps down below. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. And if you need a little more time, pause that video and we'll get started. See you soon, pile number 3. You're up next, pile number 2, and let's start with you. Pile number 1. You have the rose quartz that's a little bit damaged, a little bit broken, but still whole, and still something of great beauty. Your first card out is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Chalices. This is an offer. The Knights are messengers of the tarot. The Cups is the suit of emotions. When you see the Knight of Cups, this is usually an offer of love. If we're doing a love reading, in a career reading, it's an offer of a job, and it could be an offer on your house. But this is an offer that you want, that you're excited for, that you're passionate about coming in. We have the Green Man. This is the Fool. This is a card of having faith, of listening to your intuition and following your gut. Having faith that there's someone watching over you and that you're going to be okay. Maybe you get an offer of faith, or an offer of a job in faith, or an offer of good faith for a job. You take it and you get married to it, because this is the High Priest. It is also known as the Hierophant. This is a card of marriage. It is also a card of an authority figure, a religious figure, can also be a psychologist. This is someone who is very wise, someone whose counsel you seek out, someone who has answers to questions that you have. Honestly, what it looks like here, one of the steps you may want to take is speak to a spiritual leader in your religion, or a psychologist, a career counselor perhaps, because there's an offer coming in for you, and it's an exciting one. We have here the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a fire sign, someone who is very exciting, very charismatic, very charming. They're the perfect host. They're out there at the party making sure everybody has everything they need to have a really good time. In the meantime, halfway between hosting, they also kind of find time to get out on the dance floor and, kick up their heels and have a grand old time. They know that life isn't worth living if you don't take the time to enjoy it. They are a very flamboyant, passionate, loving person who, they're the kind of person where, like, if they're your friend and you go out to the bar and someone says something nasty, they've got your back. And they're all up on it because nobody talks to their friend that way. They're pretty cool people. Or you could be this pretty cool person. We have the Five of Athames. The Five of Swords is a card of victory. A lot of people see it as a card of being conned. You see the peacock back there. It's a card of you're taking the swords. In traditional tarot, this is a card where there is one man standing there holding the 5 swords, and there are 2 other men walking away. And what it says is, yeah, he's won all the swords, but now nobody will play with him. And basically what I'm seeing in this is, yeah, this guy's able to buy the swords, but he probably doesn't know how to use them. And so don't let your vanity overcome your good senses. But it can also be a card of victory. Coming up under the Knight of Chalices, I see this as an absolute win of an offer. If to you, what do you want to do next is in love. If this is about love, this is like the person that you've had a crush on asking you out on a date. If it's about career, this is an offer for a job that you have wanted since, you were a kid, but maybe it's a lot more work than you realize. Whatever you're doing, it's divinely guided. This is the Star card. Coming up under the Green Man, this is telling me that, you're going through something that is to do with your destiny right now. Whether you're working to figure something out, or you are coming across an offer that is making you question some things in your life. I'm just seeing good things here. Offers and having faith and making commitments, to exciting people, victory, divinely guided new beginnings, exciting new beginnings, lusty new beginnings, fiery. We have the Crone. This is the Strength card. And normally when we see the Strength card, it's a young girl with her hands prying open the lion's mouth. And it's denoting that this young girl is stronger than this lion. But in this deck, she's the Crone. She's not a young woman, she's an old woman. And with age usually comes wisdom. And she's wise enough to know she doesn't have to pick a fight with this lion and try to shove his mouth open. She can walk alongside of him and have a relationship with him almost symbiotically by respecting him and listening to his behavior. His behavior will influence how she interacts with him. If he's snarling, she's not going to come up and try and pet him. But she's old enough now and wise enough now to listen and not just go, oh, well, I want to pet you, so I'm going to pet you. If that makes sense. We have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They are someone who is in control of their emotions, can occasionally lose it if they're drunk. They do tend to drink a lot. They tend to have a lot of gossip around them, but they like to have a lot of fun. They're exciting. They are understanding and empathetic. They want to make sure that everybody that they care about is taken care of. They're a really good, loving father, a really good, loving partner. They're a victory. This is an offer of love. Maybe it's the best boss you ever had. Yeah, the Lady and the Lord. This is the Lover's card. Traditionally, the Lover's card is a card of choice, of having to choose between two lovers. And it could be this way here. You could have two job offers that you're having to choose from, or two people, or two houses, or, you know what I'm saying? Something that you have a choice between two things. This can also be you get the perfect job, the exact right thing that you need exactly when you need it, and at the right, at the right cost, with the right benefits. Yeah, this new beginning that you've got, it's solid. It's something you're going to actually be able to grow something from and get returns. It might also be healing, or you need to do some healing, or you are in the process of healing, because, of course, the Six of Swords or Six of Athames denotes healing. They're moving from this dark, turbulent water into calmer water, going toward land. There's no need to fight. There's no armor on the horse. He's not wearing armor. His swords are all sheathed. it's healing after a time of difficulty. Yeah, you get the world. Everything you ever wanted. The world is a card of completion. This is the Fool's journey through the tarot, and you have it here from the beginning, the 0 card, the green man or the Fool, to the world. This is getting everything that you ever wanted. And then you have the Harvest card. The Harvest card is a card of karma, of give and take. In traditional tarot, this is judgment, and it speaks of possibly something from the past, once thought dead, coming back to life. It can speak of being careful not to be too judgmental on yourself or others. It could speak of bringing up ghosts from the past. Well, you did this in like 2005 and it really upset me. That was a long time ago. But in this deck, the Harvest card speaks more of karma. You have these 2 little gnomes here, and they've helped him gather all of this food. So in return, he's saying, yeah, go ahead. If you want that apple, go ahead and take that apple. If you want that wheat, you can have that wheat. Look, she's coming out with, some more for you. You helped me. Go ahead and take what you need. Give and take, karma. All right, what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 1, is have faith. You have an offer coming in that is going to be really exciting, and victory is assured. You're going to really enjoy it. Stay strong, because it's going to be a little bit more than you expected. Maybe a little bit more work. Maybe you've got a coworker that's a little more to deal with than what you wanted, but the rest of your job is so beautiful, it's worth it. This new foundation is solid. You are going to grow something from it. Make sure you take the time to heal anything painful in your past, so that, this victory is not one of those at what cost victories, but one of those, you earned it victories. This offer coming in might be somebody, or it might be someone from your past that you had a relationship with before. If it's a job offer, it could be a company you worked for before. It could also be something you thought you wanted to do when you were a kid that you didn't think you could ever accomplish. But you get it. You got the World card. Everything here looks really good. The steps you need to take, trust your intuition. If you have pains or problems, talk to somebody who can help you. Make sure you reach out and stay strong and heal, because you're going to get everything, because you've put the work in to get everything. And this looks absolutely beautiful, pile number 1. What steps you need to take? Just keep going. Keep going the way you're going, and try and stay open. Try and stay, she's a fairy. Have a little bit of childlike wonder. Be grateful for the things that you have coming into your life. And make sure you surround yourself with dynamic people who will always have your back. You have a real commitment coming in, and it's solid. Be it a job or, a relationship. And take your time with it and let it grow. Because you deserve all the good things. And it's time you realize that about yourself. Because I have a feeling, have a bit of a time where you're hard on yourself now and again. Too hard on yourself. Stop it. Be kind to yourself, because you wouldn't treat other people that way. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to mom you or anything. It's just, I don't know. I care. At any rate, I love you guys. I hope you come back for another video. If you liked this one, hit the like button. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see, how this relates to you. And yeah, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all the good stuff. Thank you for spending time with me and choosing my channel to get your pick a card from. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful day, pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2. You picked the Beauty Druzy. Very, very pretty stone. We have the Holly King. This is the Hermit. And the Hermit or the Holly King speaks of going inside yourself to sort of figure out what you need and what you want. The Hermit is a seeker of wisdom. He's got this light here. He's taking the light out to the world. He's teaching people. But he's also got someone leaving a light on for him at home. So while he sometimes goes off into himself, he always has to come back and reconnect. You could be taking some time off of school right now. You could be taking some time off of a job. You could be taking some time between schooling and going to college to try and figure out what you want to do with your life. But right now you're sort of, I see you as taking a pause from this world. The other possibility is maybe you're a teacher, or you're thinking about becoming a teacher. If you are a teacher or thinking about becoming a teacher, bless you, because we need teachers in this world. You all are so important, and you do not get the recognition that you deserve for the amount of work that you put into your job and the amount of grief you guys get for it. Speaking of grief, of getting grief, really. The Ten of Wands speaks of carrying a heavy burden. She's got all these sticks on her back. She's carrying them up the mountain, and she's at this rough spot. It's all uneven, it's cracked, there's stones missing. She's having a hard time keeping her balance and carrying all of this stuff. Maybe you've been carrying a difficult load. Maybe you have a parent who's ill or a child who's ill, and you're trying to deal with work and being sick and school and other projects, and you're having a rough time of it, and you're not sure if you're going to be able to make it, but you're so close to the end here, and this is the only rough spot. Once you get past this, it's smooth sailing. So hang in there. I know times are tough, and you're going to walk away from something that isn't working for you. Whatever's causing you this trouble, whatever's giving you this rocky path, you go inside yourself to try and figure out how to get over it, how to walk away from it. The Eight of Chalices, the Eight of Cups talks about leaving behind that which doesn't work for him. He's already drank the water. He's not thirsty anymore. He's hungry. So he leaves them behind to go forward for the grapes themselves. The wine was lovely. It fortified him for a while, but now he needs more. He needs the grapes. So he moves forward and sets down what isn't working for him and lets it go. Lord of Shadows. This is the Death card. Death card doesn't mean death. Death card means change. You see the butterfly here. This is a metamorphosis. The butterfly can't come about without the caterpillar changing. And that's what you're doing right now. You are working to take the best course of action for yourself that you can. You're walking away from the things that aren't working for you, that are hurting you, that are causing you difficult times, that are causing you to feel like you're not sure if you could keep going. You're walking away from it. You're changing something in your life, either the way you look at things, the way you approach things, your entire situation, who you're with, a job. You're changing all of it because it's a wish granted. 9 of Chalices. The Nine of Cups is a card of having your wish, having everything you want happen. Wish granted. It's time for you to rest. The Four of Swords. He's been to battle. There's no battle here. This is a quiet, peaceful country lake. He's got his four swords in case he needs them, but he knows he's not going to. So he's going to rest because he's been through the battle already, and now it's time to rest. You've been through all of this. You have gone through this. Who am I? What do I want out of life? How do I get there? What do I have to let go of? What do I have to embrace? What do I have to change? How can I get what I want? Let's take a step back and refocus and figure out how to get there. And bam, you're there. 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is the happy family card, the financial success card. Getting everything you want. You have a wish granted here. Boom, everything you want. You're not sure of what to do or where to go. You're having a rough path. Identify what's not working for you. Identify the triggers in your life that are causing you pain and grief and sorrow and rough times, and let them go. Let them die, because you deserve more, and you're going to get it. You're going to get this wish granted. You're going to get to rest. You're not going to have to battle anymore. You're going to get what you deserve, what you have put in. And you have put so much into making this change, to getting out of this place and into here. Look at the difference. You go from the 10 of Wands, strife, struggle, pain, trouble, to the 10 of Pentacles, financial success. This guy does not carry his own sticks. His family does not carry their own sticks. They can hire someone to do that for them. And that's where you're heading with these changes that you're making. And I'm really proud of you, because it is so hard to make these changes. But when you do, you find the quality of your life gets so much better. I hope this resonates for you, because I would hope to have the reading like that, because that's really wonderful. Yeah, you're putting in the work and you're reaping the rewards. Things are looking good for you, pile number 2. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. If you like this, hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, what you'd like to see, what kind of pick a card reading you'd like to see, leave them down below. I'd love to hear about you, what you like, what you didn't like. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon if you'd like to see more of these. And thank you again for taking time to spend time with me, because you're awesome. You're putting in so much work and you're reaping so much reward, and I'm really proud of you, pile number 2. And you should be really proud of yourself, because what you're going through, what you've been through, it isn't easy, but you're doing it with grace and beauty and charm, and that would probably be why you picked the beauty druzy. So that was beautiful. Thank you very much, pile number 2. And I hope that 2020 brings you everything that you deserve, because you are pretty freaking awesome. And on to pile number 3. You chose the Goldstone. And your first card is the Moon. The Moon speaks of your shadow side. It talks of going inside of yourself to trust your intuition and face down your demons. The Moon represents your shadow side. Your shadow side is that part of you, like when you're trying to meditate or take a nap or balance your checkbook, and the neighbor's kid next door is screaming a fit in the backyard for no reason, and it's really annoying you, and you want to be like, shut the hell up. But instead, you're just like, all right, I'm just going to focus on what I need to do. You're confronting your dark side. You're confronting bad things that have happened to you. It could be a card of healing. Justice. And the Standing Stone is the Justice card, and Justice speaks of, well, justice. It's a card of being fair, of being balanced, of righteousness, of getting what you deserve. If there's a court case pending, it's going to work out for you. If you've been going through a rough time, the scales are now going to balance. And, you've had the bad, now comes the good. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of financial success. It is a card of an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a woman that she can grow anything. And she can make money out of anything. She could probably sell the heel of a bread to a baker because she's just that good at it. She's someone who knows how to focus on the pentacle and get it there. But she also knows how to focus on the world around her and see the things that others miss, like this bird up in the trees. And she's at ease enough with the world around her to just relax and enjoy that bird. So far, I'm seeing someone who has been having a bit of a rough time, but things start to slowly get better and grow toward a more positive direction. But you have to let go of something. The Four of Pentacles speaks of holding on to something that is not working for you. A way of thinking. He's got this friend coming over, but he doesn't want this friend to see his pentacles because, what if his friend steals them? So he's going to hide them away. That's paranoid thinking. That doesn't help make a friendship better. This guy, he doesn't care about your pentacles. He's there to see how you're doing, what's going on with you. He's an actual friend. This is something either really bad that happened to you, or something that you're really, really afraid of, but you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can let it go because justice is assured. Once you face down this shadow side, once you come to terms with this haunted thing in your past, and let it go, then you can really start to grow and manifest. The Witch is the magician in traditional tarot. And the magician is someone who is an expert in all things, magical. They know how to make every suit work for them. They have their wand, their chalice, their athame, their pentacle. They know that all of these things are needed in order to make the magic and to create what they want. And they are manifesting. You are manifesting exactly what you want. Once you get rid of this feeling that you have to hold on to something, once you let that go, you really start manifesting exactly what you want in your life. And we've got a match. We've got the King of Pentacles. You have the Queen and King of Pentacles. Either this is a soulmate relationship or like the perfect business partnership. This is something good. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very giving and caring. He knows how to nurture the things around him, and he knows he has to nurture the things around him. He knows his material world, what he's worth, where it all should go. He knows where he should plant those plants. He knows where he should graze those cattle to make the best use of his land because he's taken the time to learn all of that. I have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of the Year, is a card of change coming your way. And this is change in your favor. Things, the wheel is turning now in your favor. Good luck is coming your way. Good things are coming your way. Growth, maturity, harvest, creation. See, she's pregnant. She's got all, her horn of plenty is full of fruits and vegetables. She's able to feed and take care of all of these mallards around her. They're all female. Speaking more of being fertile, again with the wheat. It all speaks to fertility, to creation, to you creating the life that you want by letting go of the people that hurt you, the things that hurt you, ideas from people that hurt you. Maybe they told you could never do something, and now you're letting go of that and realizing you can do anything, and the world is shifting in your favor. Yeah, you've got a bunch of options coming in. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed with all of your options, but you've got so much coming in for you. Ignore the little gossiping fairies over here and choose which cup works best for you. Don't get distracted by the pretty butterfly. Don't get distracted by the brawling fairies. Choose the cup that works for you, and you're going to be okay, because you have a lot of choices coming, and you're going to be able to narrow it down to the perfect one for you. Victory. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of recognition, of getting praise, of doing what you need to do in your job to be recognized for doing a good job, an excellent job, the kind of job that 20 years from now they're telling stories about you in the office. And this one time, there was a guy that worked here named Kevin who was able to change the toner in the copier in 3 seconds flat. It was like a miracle. It could be something much larger than that. Obviously it is something much larger than that. Here we have the Two of Chalices, and the Two of Cups is a card of a twin flame union. It's a card of love, of soulmates, of perfect partners. What I'm seeing here for you, pile number 3, and there's a couple of options here. What I'm seeing here for you is you've been through a divorce. You've been through a very rough relationship and divorce, and you're still sort of holding on to the wounds from that, but you're manifesting a new relationship, and things are turning in your favor this time. This relationship is fruitful, and there will be options, but if you stay the course, if you recognize who you are, who they are as each other's soulmates, and you work together, you're gonna do amazing things. The other option is that, again, you've been working on yourself and trying to better yourself, and you've done amazing. You're getting recognized for it. You're growing and you're changing. You're removing this feeling of lack and manifesting what you want into your life. The perfect business partner, the perfect relationship, the perfect house, the perfect business, the perfect loan, the perfect, schedule at college. Things are working for you because you've let go of whatever was causing you this doubt. And you start trusting yourself. You start believing in this justice, in this Wheel of Fortune changing, and your life is just getting better. You're going to go through a moment where you might be a little overwhelmed with all the changes and what's coming in. But if you temper yourself, you'll get to where you want to go. And in fact, give me just a second here. I'm looking for a card. Hold on. All right. This is the Temperance card in this deck. The She. Yeah, by the way, Sidhe is she, if you don't know. So if you've heard of Banshee, Banshee is spelled Beansidhe. Americans are the one that picked up Banshee because we didn't know. But as I was saying, I pulled this card out for you because the Seven of Cups and the She card are so similar. They're both trying to, almost distracted by these little fae on the side, gossiping and brawling. They're both trying to decide if they're doing the right thing. She's trying to focus on making sure she adds the right amount of potion. She's trying to focus on which cup she should pick for herself. If you temper yourself and you take the time to choose the right cup for you, you're assured victory. You're assured the perfect whatever, relationship, job, house. You know, take your time, temper yourself, don't get too swept up in things, and things are going to change in your favor. So yeah, those are the options I have for you. Pile number 3. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me. You are a really amazing person. Not a lot of people can face their shadow self and come out on the side of justice. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And to manifest after a feeling of lack, you're a very strong person. You're growing. You're going from the queen to the king. You're finding your perfect place. And it's really beautiful. And I'm really happy for you. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what kind of pick a card reading you'd like to see. And thank you so much again for spending some time with me, pile number 3. All right, to those of you wondering about the deck, this is the Green Witch Tarot by Moura and Kiri, Østergaard, Leonard. I recently learned I was saying the name wrong. It's Østergaard. And these cards are just beautiful. I really enjoy them. And I hope you do too. And thank you for taking time out of your day to check out my channel and this reading. And I hope wonderful things come in for you in February of 2020 because you are someone who deserves it. And yeah, bye. Thank you.